And the other thing is that this part of the McMurray Fields, the east end, has not been improved for a number of years. So one of our charges was to look at how can we reorganize several more efficient fields. We have currently 6 very inefficient fields. So part of our project was also to take a look at that and look at pedestrian, bicycle connections and all that kind of thing. And to reorient you, this is again Hamlin, Horton, Lexington. This is the existing Jessamine, Beulah. And as you know today, Beulah Lane goes like this past the Humane Society, and then it turns up at Como Avenue. You can kind of see on this plan, the shaded area is where Como Avenue today goes. And the shaded area here shows how Jessamine intersects at Lexington Parkway. One of the concerns that the committee had identified early on was the safety issues down here at Jessamine and Lexington. Today, Jessamine functions as a one-way road. And what we've come up with here is actually put Jessamine back as a two-way road. So it allows circulation from Hamlin and also from Lexington. But instead of connecting right here, at the tunnel, the existing bike tunnel, we've looped it up and run it north, where it can hit the existing traffic signal at Como and Lexington. So this basically becomes the park road, free circulation through that. And then what happens is that Como Avenue essentially becomes an access to the aquatic facility, to the ball fields, to the woodland classroom. So it's kind of like its own separate road with its own turnaround, its own parking on, and we've got various schemes here that we go through. That stemmed from, again, a concern that was brought up from our task force members. The current entrance to Como Pool comes off Horton and kind of comes in like this. And this is the parking area up in this area here. So what has happened, we're told, is that during the day, a lot of people that come to want to picnic on the East Picnic Grounds up here tend to use this and fill it up with picnickers so that the pool people don't have any place to park. So we feel that we're just going to close off the entire access there. What we are going to leave, though, is the existing, there's a bus stop here today, and this is going to function as our shuttle stop. And so we are planning on, with the shuttle that most of you are familiar with, the shuttle we're proposing that will go from Como Fairgrounds to the zoo, and once the pool is built, it will go from Como Fairgrounds to the pool and zoo conservatory and back again, kind of on a 12-minute rotated schedule. We're hoping to implement that sometime April or May, I believe. So what we've done here then in this scheme, we've looked at a lot of different variations. We've come up with 3 kind of official 300-foot outfield softball fields. These we would prefer these be done like the soccer fields in artificial turf. It's a funding issue. These will be lighted and regulation size, very functional field. One of the interesting connections here is we've indicated on the dash line a bicycle pedestrian connection to Beulah Lane this way. So you still, even though the road is not going to go through here anymore, people on bikes and walkers will still be able to get down this way. But the neat thing about this is it allows people up in this neighborhood on the west side of Hamlin to get all the way down to this tunnel here by basically going through in this manner here and down like this. And again, this will be a much safer intersection, very easy to cross at this point, much lower traffic to bring the bike across the new Jessamine. We've taken on the scheme, we've shown the tennis courts. They were up here today, they're right about here in this location. We've moved them across the road, and again, that was part of the concern that tennis is more of a recreational activity, doesn't necessarily fit with the pool kind of activity. This basically puts them over in the athletic area. It gives them kind of a nice quiet area by themselves, and it still allows parking access and that kind of thing. We looked at a lot of different schemes. This is just one. Each of these schemes really ups the parking in the area. It depends on what the scheme is, but from 50 to about 100 more cars will be able to park in this area than are there today. We have a drop-off at this place, so anybody coming in here be able to turn around and access these. This is also the drop-off for the Como Woodland outdoor classroom. The Joyce Kilmer fireplace is right here. That's the main entry to the proposed Como Woodland. So basically school buses and everything will be able to drop people off at this point.